Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fluento, Everyday English for Real Life. I'm Anna, and I'm so happy you're here with us today. Every time we start an episode, I imagine our listeners sitting on a bus, or walking to work, or cooking dinner, listening and learning with us. It feels like we're a big little family, learning together, step by step.
I like that image, Anna. A big little family. Hi, everyone. I'm David, and it's really great to have you with us again. And today we have a beautiful topic, a really important one if you're learning English at the beginner level. We're talking about something you use every single day, daily conversations.
Yes, the little pieces of language that help you live your life. How to say hello, how to ask for something, how to order food, how to talk to a new friend, how to say goodbye. These are not big speech level phrases. These are tiny, simple steps, but they matter.
They really do. And I think for many learners, especially beginners, these small phrases can feel like the biggest challenge. Not because they're difficult, but because you want them to sound natural, right? You want to feel confident and relaxed when you speak.
Exactly. And that's why today we're going to slow down, take our time, and show you not only what to say, but how real people use these small phrases in real life. And maybe even share a few stories from our own lives.
Oh, I have many stories, especially embarrassing ones about trying to order food in a foreign country.
I know some of them. Maybe you can share one later. But let's start at the beginning. The simplest, friendliest, easiest part of any conversation, greetings.
When you think about it, Anna, greetings are like opening a door. When you say hello, you're showing someone that you want to talk, that you're friendly.
Yes, and it's amazing how far a simple hello can go. I remember when I was teaching in South Korea years ago, many of my beginner students were very shy. They didn't want to speak much English. But one day, I wrote one word on the board, hello. And I said, this one word can change your life. They looked at me like, really? Just that word?
And did it help?
Oh, absolutely. We practiced hello every morning, and after a week, they were saying it to me before class, in the hallway, even to each other in English. And once they opened their mouth to say hello, it became easier to say other things too.
I love that because hello is not complicated, right? It's not scary.
Not at all. And you can use hi, too. Hi is more casual, more friendly. Hello works everywhere. Stores, offices, schools. But hi is great with friends or people your age.
You know what's interesting, Anna? In some cultures, people don't say hi to strangers. But in English-speaking countries, especially the US, it's totally normal. If you're walking your dog and someone else walks by, you might say hi, even if you don't know each other.
Yes, or good morning if it's early in the day. And that reminds me, time-based greetings are really useful. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Oh, wait, Anna. We should tell them the thing that always surprises beginners. Good night is not a greeting.
Yes, good point. Good night is for leaving. It's like bye. You don't say good night when you arrive at a party.
I did that once.
Of course you did. What happened?
It was a small dinner party. I knocked on the door, someone opened it, and I said very confidently, "Good night." And they looked at me and said, "Already? You just got here."
I love that story. But see, mistakes help us learn. And beginner English is full of funny little mistakes that help you remember later.
So after you say hello or good morning, the next thing people often say is how are you?
Yes, but beginners often worry too much about this one. You don't have to give a long answer. I'm fine, thank you, is perfectly okay. Or, I'm good, or I'm okay. Simple is good.
And you know what I think is more important than the words? Is the tone. If you say, I'm fine, with a sad voice, people think something is wrong. But if you say it with a warm voice, I'm fine, thank you, then it sounds friendly.
Exactly. And don't forget to ask back. And you? Two little words, but very kind.
In many cultures, asking back shows respect. It shows that you care about the other person's feelings too. Even if your English is very simple, these small gestures make your conversation feel warm and natural.
You know what this reminds me of, David? The first time I met my neighbor when I moved into my apartment in London, I had just arrived, I had two heavy suitcases, and I must have looked exhausted.
Oh, yes, I know that London move. It was stressful.
Very. But my first neighbor, an older woman with bright blue eyes, looked at me and said, "Good evening. Long day?" And I said, "Yes, very long day." And she smiled and said, "Welcome home." I will never forget that moment. Such a simple conversation, but it made me feel safe, like everything was going to be okay.
That's the magic of small daily English. It's not about grammar, it's not about perfect vocabulary, it's about connection.
Speaking of connection, let's talk about introductions. When you meet someone new, one of the first things you say is your name. My name is Anna. Very easy.
I'm David. Or I'm Anna. Also fine. You know, Anna, I love when beginners start smiling because they realize, oh, I already know how to introduce myself.
Yes. And after introductions, you can say, "Nice to meet you." It's friendly, polite, and used all the time.
There's something soft and warm about that phrase. Nice to meet you. Simple, but meaningful.
I agree. And sometimes people shake hands, but these days people also smile or nod.
Or do an awkward little half wave like this.
Yes, your signature awkward wave.
Hey, it's my brand.
Now, another important part of daily conversation is politeness. Words like please, thank you, you're welcome, excuse me, and sorry.
These words are so powerful. You could almost live an entire day using just these.
I believe that. Imagine you walk into a bakery. You say, "Hello." Then you say, "One coffee, please." The person gives it to you. You say, "Thank you." They say, "You're welcome." You need to pass someone and say, "Excuse me." You drop something and say, "Sorry." See? Tiny words, big effect.
And some cultures use sorry differently. In Britain, people say sorry even when they are the ones who were bumped into.
Oh, yes. That happened to me all the time. Someone would step on my foot and I would say, "Sorry." And they would say, "Sorry." And we'd do this dance of apologizing.
The sorry dance.
Exactly. But honestly, politeness is a big part of English communication. Not perfect grammar, just kindness.
You know, Anna, when you talk about kindness, it makes me think of small talk. People think small talk is boring, but it's actually a sign of care. It's saying, I see you. I want to connect with you, even just a little.
That's beautiful, David. And true. Weather is the king of small talk. Nice weather today, or it's raining again, or it's cold today.
In places like the UK, you can talk about the weather every hour because it changes every hour.
Very true. But small talk isn't only weather. You can talk about your weekend, your day, the long line at the store, the delicious smell of coffee.
Speaking of coffee, I once started a small talk conversation at a cafe just by saying, wow, that smells amazing. And the person next to me said, I know, right? Best place in town. And suddenly we were talking about our favorite cafes and coffee shops for 20 minutes.
Small talk is a door. A small door, but a door.
Another common daily conversation is asking basic personal questions like, where are you from?
Yes, and this question is not usually too private. It's just to understand someone's background. I often say, I'm from the US, but I live in Europe now.
Or, I'm from Canada. Or, I'm from Brazil. Very simple structure. And people usually ask back, and you?
Another very common one, do you speak English?
Or my favorite answer, yes, a little. That answer shows confidence and humility. It's like saying, I'm learning, I'm trying, and I'm open to talking.
Yes, even if you speak only 10% English, those words open the door to practice.
Now something everyone needs. Shopping phrases.
Yes, when you enter a shop, the worker might say, can I help you? That's just their polite way of asking if you need something.
If you're just looking, you can say, no thank you, I'm just looking. And that's enough.
If you don't know the price of something, say, how much is this? Very useful.
Or, if you know what you want, I want a coffee, please. Or, I'd like a shirt. And when you decide to buy something, I'll take this, please.
You can sound so polite with simple phrases, and thank you fits beautifully everywhere.
Another essential daily conversation is asking for directions when you're lost, or when you're exploring a new place, or when you just need to find the bathroom.
The universal need.
Yes, so, excuse me, where's the bathroom? Very important.
Or, where is the train station? Or, where is the bus stop?
People might answer, it's over there, or go straight, or turn left.
And if you want to know if something is far, you can ask, is it far?
Simple, but very helpful. And if you are really lost, you can say, I'm lost. People usually help you when they hear that.
Now, let's talk about one of my favorite topics, food. Ordering food is one of the happiest daily conversations.
Yes, food makes everything better.
When a waiter says, what would you like? You can say, I'd like a sandwich, please. Or, can I have a juice, please?
And if you're not ready, not yet, thank you. Very useful.
I remember my first time ordering food in Spain. I wanted orange juice. I practiced the phrase many times, but when the waiter came, I panicked and said something like, orange water? And he just smiled.
I'm sure he understood.
Yes, the waiter was kind, and that taught me something. Even if you speak imperfectly, people will try to help you.
Another very important part of daily conversation is talking about your preferences, things you like or don't like.
Yes, so easy. I like coffee. I like English. I like music.
Or, I don't like cold weather. You just add don't. Very simple grammar.
I think sharing preferences is the beginning of friendship. When you say, I like pizza, and someone says, me too, suddenly you feel connected.
Absolutely. And if you want to ask someone, do you like coffee? Very natural.
A small question, but sometimes it starts a long, warm conversation.
Now, let's talk about expressing how we feel. Basic needs, basic emotions. These are essential daily phrases.
Yes, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I'm tired,
I'm cold. I'm hot.
I'm sick if you're not feeling well, or my head hurts.
These are important because they help people understand your needs quickly, and using them helps you take care of yourself in a new language. And finally, let's talk about saying goodbye, the closing of the conversation. Goodbye, or, very commonly, bye.
Or see you later, or see you tomorrow, if you know you will see the person again.
One of my favorites. Take care. It feels so warm and caring.
Yes, and have a good day. It's like a little blessing you give someone.
I like that. A little blessing.
Goodbyes are like soft endings. They leave the other person feeling respected and appreciated.
You know, Anna, the more we talk through all of these daily phrases, the more I realize something. None of them are complicated.
No, they are simple, small, human phrases, but they are the heart of communication.
And for beginners, they are the foundation of confidence. Once you can say these things comfortably, the world begins to open.
Exactly. And to our listeners, remember this. Your English does not need to be perfect to be powerful. Kindness, politeness, and the courage to speak, these matter much more than perfect grammar.
And every time you say hello, thank you, or see you later, you are practicing. You are improving. You are becoming a little more fluent.
So keep practicing these daily conversations. Use them in real life. Say them out loud. Speak to yourself in the mirror. Say good morning to your barista. Say thank you with a smile.
And remember, every conversation, no matter how small, is a step on your English journey.
We believe in you. We are proud of you. And we are here with you.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with someone who's learning English, or tell us in the comments, which daily English phrase do you use the most?
We would love to hear your stories. Truly.
Until next time,
Take care.
see you later, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.